Today's story time is about Solomon, and you can find this in 1 Kings 1 through 8. David had many sons, and several of his sons tried to become king, but David discovered their plans and stopped them. Then he chose his youngest son, Solomon, to be the new king. David called for a big celebration, and there was a grand parade with trumpets and lots of soldiers. David had Solomon ride on a special mule throughout the city, and as Solomon did this, everyone cheered. They celebrated their new king. Long live Solomon! The people shouted, "Long live the king!" So when King David was very old, he called Solomon to his bedside, and he said, "Soon it will be time for me to leave this earth. I'm counting on you to be a strong leader. You must promise to obey God's law, and you must also keep each one of his commandments." David continued his instructions to Solomon, "And if you do this, God will watch over you. He will take care of you and give you everything you need. But this will happen only if you and your children follow God's ways." So Solomon followed David's advice, and God was very pleased with him. God was so happy with Solomon that one night as Solomon was sleeping, he came to him in a dream. "Solomon," God said, "what can I give you?" Solomon replied, "God, you have made me king over your people. In fact, I rule over so many people I cannot even count all of them. So please give me wisdom to know right from wrong so that I can help them." So God answered Solomon, "Your request pleases me very much. You could have asked for wealth, power, or a long life, but you did not. You asked for wisdom to know right from wrong, and I will give this to you. But I will also give you riches and honor. You will be the most powerful king on the earth as long as you live." Solomon awoke and realized he had been dreaming. Solomon never forgot what his father King David had told him. He always asked God for help, and he followed God's rules. Solomon ruled God's people with such great wisdom that people from all over came to hear him speak. Sometimes Solomon would recite wise sayings or even sing songs. He would teach about birds and plants and animals. No man had ever had such great wisdom. There was always plenty of food to eat. The people in Solomon's kingdom lived in peace. And God blessed Solomon many times over, and his kingdom kept growing and growing. "I want God to know that we are thankful for all that he has done for us," said Solomon. "I'm going to build a great temple for God where my people can worship him." So for 7 years, the best craftsmen in King Solomon's kingdom worked to build the temple. There was a special room in the temple for God's commandments. This room was the most important room. The king also had all of the inside walls, floors, and altars of the temple covered with gold. He did all these things to honor and thank God for all the blessings he had given. When the hard work was finished and the temple was ready, King Solomon gathered all his people together, and they watched the Ark of the Covenant, which contained God's commandments, and this was placed in the temple. Solomon raised his hands and blessed the people. He reminded them of all the wonderful things God provided for them. There was a great celebration. Everyone at the temple joined together to praise and worship God. Well, I hope you enjoyed the story about Solomon today. And again, you can go find it in your Bible in 1 Kings 1 through 8. Hope you have a great day. Bye.